as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Dak going to start out going to the air.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jacobs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Carlson able to put this one through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go up.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. When we hit 3 in a row, because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Prescott off play action.
Pass complete. He's got Hendershot.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Pollard going to try the right side.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Pollard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick. but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Off the play fake, Prescott steps away.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Into the hands of Hendershot.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
On play action, Prescott on the move to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they work this out past the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throwing, O'Connell.
Forced out to his left. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. And they go play action here with O'Connell.
They'll roll him out right.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Play action. Now O'Connell.
Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. There he goes, right side.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
O'Connell looking to throw on 1st. Same target. It's Jacobs again.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And O'Connell now to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now it's O'Connell.
And his throw is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the running game with Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
On 2nd down, O'Connell
Out to his left.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw here, O'Connell.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Aiden O'Connell.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Looking to throw, being chased out left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott steps away. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Prescott on the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here's O'Connell. Got a man. It's Mayer.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Here's Jacobs.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll audible to something else.
One more time with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Aiden O'Connell with now 2 4th quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Raiders 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard, 75 yards. And the Cowboys...